Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to my yet another video, and this video is something different, something special because you all know that I am a final year student, and as building a final year project, a team project for our college, I was coming up idea of cloning Google Classroom. That means creating a virtual classroom app as our project, and for that reason was I think a thought of building a clone of Google Classroom with some relevant features. I found that Google Classroom don't have some features, and for that reason I add something to our project to make it more intuitive for the students or for the clients, for the users who are using. And by the definition, we all know that virtual classroom is basically a learning environment in which students can engage with the lessons and the study materials provided by their teachers. And I am building this project in Angular, and backend is written in Go and some in Node. And for that reason, to build a web conferencing app or a real-time chat features, I was finding some easy and peasy methods, and for that I found a really simple. Zoom provides that Web SDK model, the software development kit provided by the Zoom, and it is already available as an NPM module. I read the all documentation, and it is fairly simple to integrate with any project to have a video conferencing meeting, webinar, etc. All of that in your app in just a few setup. And as to build our project, I made a simple design diagram, a architecture diagram of our project of how the thing is working under the hood, and the database setup and the Angular app. In case of front end we are using Angular, and back end we are using Go, and some of parts are written in Go and other things. And for the video conferencing app, it is fairly Express API. The API is showing a post request to the Zoom server and return back with an authentication ID. Will be seeing that video conferencing started up. Let's see for our project. And this is basically a landing page of our app. And as the user is not authenticated, is not signed up, that's the user will be prompted with this screen. And if I want sign in, but I have not built the sign in feature, that's why I am using a boolean flag. Let's say make it true, and you can see the front end section, it is now reloading the page and walking up with an authenticated state, which is a true state. I sign up and wait for the second. So in case of after signing the user will be prompted all the classes he or she is using. Maybe it's a teacher or the student. And this is the HTML crash course and the PHP crash course section. And let's say I am jump with the PHP crash course. Let's jump on to it. And you can see the UI is something similar with Google Classroom. Stream, the classwork, the people, request, and this is the hidden feature I will be showing you for that time. The stream section, this is something called posting any class modules, requests, etc. I really have my team members who have worked really well in those building this UI like your Google Classroom. And this is assignment questions, quiz test material. This is looking like similar in the Google Classroom app. The people section and the request section. Let's jump on to the meeting room. And this is one of the new feature or the relevant feature of our app, our pre-final year app. It is now showing you is join Zoom meeting. Basically, the meeting setup and the credentials are set by the teacher, so that we don't know what is the passcode or what is the invitation link of the student of the class for the specific webinar. Let's say I am now getting to the Zoom features that the Zoom provides natively. That means the support and all of these hands off. Let's say I am giving the raise my hand, and when I raise my hand, you can see here also reflect the real time that I am raising hand. And let's say the teacher wants to ask questions or ask any query. This way I can also the message. Let's say I am copying this message. Hey, are you from where? And you can see real time in Chrome browser it is showing, hey, are you from the web? Sent by the desktop version of Zoom. And if I want to reply it back, yes, I am, and this is amazing, and make it send. And you can see here in desktop Zoom app, it is already popping up 8:19 and it is now 2019 the time. Yes, and this is amazing. I think this is helping people or helping users who have not installed a Zoom, but you can also use the functionality to join any meeting or join any webinar through their browser instead of installing the Zoom. And other functionalities, like I can also, if I want that leave my meeting. If I want to leave the meeting, if I leave meeting, the meeting is disconnected, and from the browser you can see there is no participants. I am only the one, and it is now reverting back to the landing page. And let's say I am also traveling my all of classes, the HTML crash course, the PHP crash course, and you can see all of these. And it's also having the meeting link. Join meeting session, the request session, people, classwork, posting the assignments, quiz tests, etc., posting the assignments, all of this. However, this project is in development stage. If you want to contribute to this project, I welcome you to take it hand, and I will be mentioning the project repo in my GitHub repository link in the video description, and as well as I highly recommend you to check this Zoom Wave SDK model, which is fairly simple of integrating the video conference features in your app. And if you love this project, you can give it a start. And other than that, if you want to follow me in LinkedIn, you can also use the link profile. And other than that, I have covered so far everything what I have did so far, and that's it. We'll see you next one.